Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and this is an AMX-50 Foch 155. That's the Tier 10 Premium French tank destroyer with the magazine, and it's being driven by tcfreer, and he's on the west spawn of Westfield, and the battle has commenced. TC doesn't appear to be moving. Oh, he is moving now. Yep. Now, it appears that TC is going to go down to the village. And the reason for doing that, obviously, is that he can then shoot up at the tanks on the hill. He's got cover to fire from, and he can also change his angle and attack the tanks that are actually across the valley. Now, one of the great things about this tank is the magazine. The fact that it has got a lovely clip to fire. And the enemy can never work out, or supposedly never work out, if there are still rounds in the magazine. So if they see a Foch 155 and they don't know if he's fired or how many he's fired, they might be walking into an extreme amount of danger from that 155mm gun as soon as they come within his field of fire. Now he's looking across the valley, expecting to see the mediums very shortly. There's an AMX-30 going up the other side, coming up, well, this side of the valley. He hasn't spotted anyone yet, but he is receiving fire. And I think it may be from that T-44 across the valley. But TC's seen a T-57, and he's aiming. Oh, he puts a shot right in the magazine, 799. Ouch. That might have ammo racked that T-57. He fires another round in. He's only got 3 in the mag, but they can do an awful lot of damage. He's got a 5-second intra-clip load, but he's now got a 43.95 second full reload. Now it's a long time for these French autoloaders, because normally the 40-ton and the Samoa will reload their clip within 37 seconds, but it takes the 155 slightly longer. You know, another 6 seconds can be the difference, but as TC calls it, he calls this Dirty Harry's tank, because you're never quite sure if he's fired all of the shots or not. So it's, do you feel lucky? Okay, the rounds are going in. And the third one. And he's loaded. And they've all dropped out of sight. Well, that's not surprising. They probably don't want to get hit. That's why they've dropped out of sight. Oh, no, here we go. T-44. And he gets shredded. That was a huge hit for 771. And he gets another. Oh, he tracks him. Now he's still there. Dial in and round out. And he kills him with the next round. So now he's reloading. He was lucky to get that tracking shot because it held that T-44 in place. But he managed to get him with the next round. And that batch at 25 ton is discretion is the better part of valor's disappearing into the distance. But that batch at 12 ton, he's a bit out in the open. It looks like 25 ton is going down into the dip after that AMX-30. TC's 3/4 of the way through his reload. And he's got a lurver behind him as well, which somebody's indicating. But TC's focused on what's in front of him at the moment. Now he might turn around and go after that lurver, because he might be after the cap and trying to kill the enemy Arty. And there's a gorilla there now as well, and he's spotted them. It does help to pay attention to your minimap, and TC has been watching what he can expedite in front, but now he's got a few tanks in front of him, and he's got these bushes to help. And that lurver's about to get wiped out. Working out exactly where he's going to put the round. Oh, he lost sight of him. Ouch. There's the lurver. Okay, spotted him again. And he's pulling up that hill, and he's going to go for the gorilla first. Oh, wipes him out, one shot, 919 hit points. Now he can take out the lurver. And he gets a tracking shot on the lurver, 224. And the second shot finishes him off. And now he's in reload. That is his 3rd kill. Very efficient way of killing them. But The problem is there's an E75 heading this direction, and TC has been spotted. I'm not sure if it's the E75 or the guys across the valley, but I think it might be the guys across the valley. Yes, the batch at 12 tons firing at him. Now, he must be firing between that gap. But we have to assume that E75's headed this way to try and finish him off. There's the batch at. Okay. Oh, he's retreating down the hill. TC's almost loaded. He might need those shells though for the E75. Now he's got nobody around him to help tell him if the E75's this way. And the Batchat's now hiding behind that bridge support. Okay, TC has to assume the E75 is the more important target. So he's going to go up and have a look. See if he can find the E75. No. Of course, he could be behind those buildings. Oh, there he is. Oh, it's an Object 705 headed towards the cap and needs to get a shot into him. Oh, no, he misses it. Well, he's going to have to pursue now. He's going to lose all of the Arty. I think that GW Tiger's about to go. There's a Yak Panther. He fires around and he gets him. He tracks him, slews him round. Oh, and that one missed. So now he's got 44 seconds on the reload. Now he's going to have to use the houses to hide. The GW Tiger and the other Arty managed to finish off that that tank that was headed to their direction, the 430. I think it was actually the Batchat 155-55 who got him. But the question is, where is this Jag Panther 2? We know where the E75 is now. He actually went back to his own cap. He's overlooking his own cap. There's the Jag Panther. TC's almost loaded. He pulls back because he's not loaded, but the Arty help him. And he's getting ready. And you know what's going to happen next. Well, the Jag Panther's not coming round. He fires around into TC, 508, but TC finishes him off at 550. Okay, E75's next. Our Arty are aiming at the E75, so they're going to give him a punishment from above, and then TC can get him from below, or from on the same level. Okay, it's coming round. There's the E75. That's a round from the Arty. That stunned him, slowed him down. He fires around into TC for 478, but TC gets him on the move, and he's still got a round. And he doesn't need it because he's got 5 kills, and that's wiped out the enemy. So it's a win. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's a first-class tanker for tcfreer in the AMX 450 Foch 155. He also picked up a fighter medal for getting at least 4 kills. He got 5. He got a spotter damage badge for doing at least 1,000 hit points of spotting damage, and that's actually helped the Arty from help from the Arty. And he picks up the hunter badge because that means he's picked up all of the tanks of the feline family, all the German tanks, the Panther tanks, the Tiger tanks. And of course the I believe the Lux is in there somewhere, is it? Or is it? No, I don't think it's actually listed. No, it's got the Lerva, the Leopard. Yes, so all of the tanks of the feline family. So well done, TC. He's also picked up a duelist as well for killing 2 tanks that damaged him during the battle, as well as a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. But best of all, he picked up the high caliber. He dealt the most damage in the battle, at least 20% of the enemy hit points and over 1,000 hit points in total. Let's have a look at the team scores. 5,103 hit points of damage, 5 kills, and 980 XP, base XP. Let's have a look at detailed report. He fired 14 rounds. He got 11 direct hits, 10 penetrations, and 1 splash damage. He did damage of 5,103 hit points, of which 2,646 were at more than 300 meters. He received 3 hits. All 3 were penetrations. One of those was from the Jag Panther, or Jag Panzer, and the other one was from the E75. And I think he also received a hit from the Batchat 12 ton. He hit 6 or damaged 6 of the enemy and killed 5 of them, and he did damage assistance of 1,943 hit points. On a premium account, he earned 52,253 credits, and he got a mission completion reward of 5,000 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply, he had 19,206 credits spare. He also received 2 bonds for getting the high caliber. He earned 1,470 XP, and it was times 2 for the first victory of the day, and he got a mission completion reward and a premium vehicle reward, so his grand total came to 3,382 XP altogether. So, do you feel lucky, Dirty Harry's tank? Yes, I'm sure you do feel lucky, but in all this excitement I kind of forgot how many shots I fired. Well, TC didn't forget, he actually did it perfectly, so well done. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in our next video.